The content of this radio show is to provide information and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered advice or a recommendation. Thing or Two About Life, Total, is an adult podcast and recommended for mature audiences only. No content from the radio show can be used without the permission of Thing or Two About Life, Total. Thank you.
I am so into me, but I can learn a thing or two from you. I can weather the storm all by myself, but I'm so glad I got a total crew.
All right, guys, welcome back into another episode of the Total Podcast. I am Mario, and I am joined by the crew, by the fam. We got Big Mitch in the house. We got Miss Marlena, the cat lady. We got Mr. Make It Do What It Do in the house. So, hey, follow us out there in those streets. Y'all know the spiel. We out there everywhere that everybody else is at. So, if y'all want to come through the Facebook group, join the podcast. It's for the group. The group is for the podcast. So, with that being said, we're going to just let Mr. On One do this again, just in full close. This is our second attempt at this, but so we're going to still make it do what it do. And without further ado, Mr. Make It Do What It Do. Go ahead.
Let's say, my people, again, Mr. Make It Do What It Do, Triple H in the building. Public service announcement, as per last show, we was talking, I was, in discussion about choking. It's my disclaimer to that is I don't condone choking to kill, but there are other types of choking to disable, and choking for pleasure, either his or hers. We'll talk about that in the future.
Okay. All right. He say you can either black out or you can, tap out, either one or the other. Oh my God. All right. Well, we got our resident big man in the building. We got dark chocolate for the win. Let's go.
Check this out. Resident big man, check this out. All you people that's getting UPS packages, leave your porch light on so we can see the address. Y'all making it hard out here, and put your dogs up. Because I'm telling you now, I'm not running from nobody's dog. That's it.
All right. Y'all heard it here first. Turn them damn porch lights on and put up your goddamn dogs. All right, pretty cat lady and her cousin, the lady diva, the Southern Belle, Marlena and Madeline. Y'all both got the flow. Have at it.
Well, thank you for introducing me this time, Mario. How's everybody? How y'all doing? Thank you for coming in with us this evening. We're going to try to do our best to give y'all a good show without our other members. But hang in there with us. We gonna do this thing here.
We are gonna do this thing. Yeah, so what's gonna happen? Episodes are going to be like really back to back. I just put out our last one today, so within the next day or two, the next one is going to come out. So over the weekend, y'all have two for the price of one. Back to back episodes. So they're out there. Y'all gonna really want to check out, because we're gonna incorporate this new thing. Like I said, when I start telling on them or when they doing something wrong, we're gonna start calling Miss Agnes. And if you don't know who Miss Agnes is, you gotta listen to the last podcast to know who Miss Agnes is.
Oh my goodness. Go back and check that one out.
Yes, go back and check that one out. It just dropped today, so you will find out who Miss Agnes is in mean due time. Because it's funny. All right, so let's get going into this, y'all guys. As I don't know, and I apologize. Lately, I've been bringing up this religious stuff, and I'm sorry. It just not. We don't really get into the religious part of it. We just get into the weird offshoot part of it, right? And y'all may know these people. I've never seen these two individuals or this preacher, pastor, whatever they are. But I just want to know, have y'all ever participated or did anything like this while y'all, in y'all faithful journey?
That's the cutting. And then I would do the same. Now we've mixed our blood. I want you to be this way every time you take communion, and you ought to take it a lot. A lot. Mm. Yes, sir. Now his blood is in my body. Yes, sir. It's in there. His blood is mixed with my blood.
All right. Which one of y'all would like to go first? Y'all ever partaked in anything like this at church?
Hell no. I wish a motherfucker would scratch theyself, cut theyself, and pour it in anything that I'm drinking. It would be a misunderstanding. We're gonna tear the whole damn church up if you do that shit to me. No. No. I've been in drop kick that motherfucker.
In today's world, man, regardless of how you feel about whatever your religious beliefs is, put all that aside. That's just not safe in today's world. You know what I mean? So I don't know about that one. All right, Marlena, what you think?
No, I ain't never did nothing like that. And I ain't never been to a church of any sort that did anything like that. And I ain't gonna do it no matter what.
I
What
mean,
they
is there
vampires
any
or something now?
You
is
asking
there
what?
any he said, "Oh, they vampires," but is that any different from back in the day when when people used to say, "Okay, I got cut myself, you cut yourself, let's twist it together, and then we blood, brother." You know what I'm saying? Is that any different than that?
You know, they weren't drinking it, was they? They just didn't they used to stick each other's finger and then just touch each other, rub the finger, say we blood brothers or something like that. But
Hmm.
Yes.
I've never even done that. But they ain't drinking each other's blood.
No, they're not. They're not.
But you notice I'm some white folks too.
Mm.
Do that to a black dude and see what happens. Do that to a Mexican and see what happens.
I don't even want to take blood
From nobody.
from a health,
Okay?
purposes.
Man,
I don't even
these
want to do that.
motherfuckers. Boy.
But as y'all see
Might
each
mess up
week,
my DNA.
I bring y'all something where it be like, man, this church getting out of hand, dating get out of hand. What is going on out here, man? Lee Jack, yeah, unwrap it, Mister. Make it do what it do.
I never did nothing like that. Never plan on doing anything like that. And I don't get me. I might be mistaken, but I think there was Billy Graham,
It was.
and he been doing stupid shit like that for decades now. And his congregation of followers have been following him and practicing this ignorant shit that he do. And he
They
is
go.
under investigation on many federal counts for racketeering and all other kind of stuff. They've been investigating and I think he had 4 or 5 G5, these big expensive Learjet.
Cars. Just, yeah.
4 or 5 of them. They didn't came in and raided them, took a couple of them. All these he had over at one time. I want to say he had like 100 cars
Billy
between.
Graham still living?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
he had,
is.
yeah, he had like 100 cars at each one of his residents that he's got. I think he got like 5 or 6 residents, and he had like 100 cars and like I'm talking about big luxury cars. And the feds
What
that came in and tried to
cars?
take that stuff from him, and he somehow he has prevailed in a lot of these cases and a lot of this stuff, and kept all this stuff. And because I don't know if he didn't kept it or his congregation keeps giving him the money to get these things.
That's what it is.
because
Just like Crevlo Dollar.
right, he'll fall off or he'll get caught up, and I'll be damned if he don't get right back up on top and be doing the same bullshit he was doing at first.
Crevlo Dollar's congregation have bought him a jet twice.
Hmm.
Ain't no damn way.
Yeah,
Wow.
these when we have talked about it, like I say, we talked about I think on the last, maybe not this last show, but the show before that when Mama D was here, how
Mhm.
nowadays these Christians are falling for everything and anything and ain't actually taking time out to understand what they are falling
Doing.
and
Mm-hmm.
listening to and who they believe in and who they take
Mm-hmm.
teaching from. They just if I think he good, oh he good. I'm gonna follow him to hell with his gasoline draws and on, and that's what they
Yeah,
do.
that's what they do. And I remember that podcast that we had about that. And I was saying too that you can't even when they get like that, you can't convince them otherwise. You
No,
can't.
you cannot.
They
You
they pastor
mhm,
shit gold.
right,
Mm-hmm.
And you they shit gold and you can't convince them of anything different.
right.
Well, isn't that like worshiping that person?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can show them videos
Mm-hmm.
of
yes,
them committing the
yes,
crime, stealing the babies, cutting folks' heads off, and all this other stuff. Oh, that he God told him to go down that path. God told him to do that. God gonna take care of him. No, he not. Mm-mm. You ain't.
I wish people stop doing that. Talking about God told me. No, he didn't tell you nothing. You know what else I hate? These people getting away with being a sexual deviant, saying God told me to
Mm-hmm.
have you to suck my dick and drink the milk from my dick.
I was just
Have y'all
thinking
not seen
about
that
that.
one?
Yeah, we talked about that a couple podcasts. You went on the podcast when we talked about that one, man.
I think I was.
Oh yeah, well
That's probably why I remember it. Because boy, I
yeah,
wish boy.
he said it was holy milk.
Uh-huh.
mm,
Uh-huh. But see, that's what we've come to because we sit here and believe every damn thing instead of picking a book up and read it for ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm not paying no man to tell me what he think this means. I'm not. That's why I stopped going to church because I'm not paying nobody to tell me when Jesus had a job and all his apostles had a job. They didn't get paid to preach. So why in the world am I gonna pay a man to tell me what he think this means? Then they adding and taking away from. Don't the Bible say that woe to those who add to or take away from?
Mm-hmm.
So why are we not taking things for ourselves instead of letting somebody else lead us to hell?
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Because
That's why I stopped going.
it's a feed me now society that we're dealing with nowadays. Is I'd rather be spoon fed than actually taking the time out to feed myself. And
Oh,
Yeah.
it's got away from what it used to be a long time ago. Like when we was kids and our parents used to take us to church or make sure that we got to church on a regular basis. And we actually sat there and actually had to understand and listen to what was going on. And then when we got home, we had to have Bible study with our well, when I was a kid, because my family is is filled with preachers and first ladies and deaconess and deacons. Pretty much that's where I grew up at. So we had church on Sundays and Wednesday nights and choir rehearsals and stuff like that at the church. Then during the week, we would have also Bible study at home. So when we prepare for Sundays and Thursdays and vocational Bible schools, and we did all this stuff at home before we got to church, so that we could, like I said, study to show our own self approval, so we could understand what we was being told and what was being taught to us, so that we
Mm-hmm.
rely on somebody telling us, well, this is what it's supposed to be. No, we already read that, so we know what it's supposed to be or what we reading, and you can't tell us nothing otherwise.
Even though it says this and says that, and we supposed to do this and we still cherry pick
Yeah.
because ain't a woman ever supposed to be teaching nothing in church.
Mm-hmm.
Not nothing. She ain't even supposed to speak at church. And it trips me out because we got all these pastors nowadays, man. Let their wife be the co-pastor and they ain't supposed to be a pastor, period. Ain't no such thing as a deaconess. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that. We just make up stuff and keep going with it. And we know right from wrong because if you read it, it'll tell you. Second Timothy tell you that a woman ain't supposed to preach. You see what I'm saying?
The only misunderstanding that I got is, why can't you just balance whatever you feel you want to fellowship or however you want to worship with this church with common sense? Cause let's say you like the pastor and you go along with, with all the theatrics and the antics, but once he started talking stuff like holy milk coming out his penis, at that point, that's where you have to balance realism with whatever you talking about, because ain't nothing in your body that says, I know this ain't right. These are grown people. This not kids he doing this to. This is grown ass,
Right. Grown
supposedly
ass
of
people.
age people that, well, shit, I guess I'll take some of that holy jizz. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Unless this is just something you wanted to do anyway, you needed a reason, and there it is.
Right.
Hmm. I just don't get it, y'all.
This particular thing right here plays. Uh, this is from 1954, and I want y'all to tell me what has changed since 1954 as opposed to now. Does it sound like what this man is saying could apply to right now, 2024, if this plays?
The secret of selling to the Negro is expressed in one word. That word is recognition. But perhaps because he's had so little of it, the Negro needs even more. He needs to feel important and appreciated. This need is a very real and important one. It shows up even in many of the Negro's shopping habits. Anyone who sells or wants to sell to the Negro customer should know about some of these habits. To begin with, most Negroes buy by brand. They ask for products by name. They're quick to turn down off-brands. Do you wonder why? You see, for a long time, the Negro has been sold a lot of shoddy, second-class merchandise. So now he asks for name brands in order to make sure he gets his money's worth. This woman, for example, is buying fine crystalware. But she is also buying the admiration and approval of her friends and relatives. It's a well-known fact that many Negro customers are influenced by the opinions of others. What their friends may think of a certain item often decides whether or not the sale is made.
All right. Marlena, since you haven't had a chance to, speak in a while, that was in 54. It's 2024. What has changed, if any, from what was said in that piece?
Absolutely nothing.
Elaborate.
Absolutely nothing. Yet we are still in a state where we feel like we have to have the name brand, you know, the best looking furniture, um, the best hairdo, the better looking nails, the expensive shoes and coats and jewelry, because we want those accolades. Not much has changed. Not all of us are like that, but especially in the younger generation, they got to have the best of the best.
Wow. That that is true. All right, Lee Jack, what you think about that piece?
Man, like Marlena said, yeah, it's still going on to this day. I mean, hey, look at the stuff that's out there and look at the stuff that we buy and what kind of consumers we are. We don't buy, like you said, we buy name brand because we've been getting been sold shoddy stuff in the past. Look at it now. A lot of women buy, some women buy these expensive purses. They want to buy, uh, what is it, Louis Vuitton, Prada,
Birkin.
Mm-hmm.
Burt, all that stuff. Just because they ain't used to they didn't carry all the other just no name brand purses, and people that looked at them funny or talked about them or said something to them about their purse, and so they want to get that status of being able to afford the higher price stuff and carry it around, even though it may not have nothing in it.
I got family members just like that,
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I had a family member tell me that I didn't need to carry my old school purse. And I found this cute little old school baby fat purse in the Goodwill, and I thought it was cute. And so I bought it. But, baby fat kind of done played out, you know, but I could care less what people think. If I like it and it's $2.99, I like it.
And that's all right. Well, Mitch, go ahead. Tell me what you think, Mitch.
Well, we do everything just to shine. I don't care what nobody say, we want to be seen, we want to stand out. It's funny that they said that because, when I first seen that bit, because that was the first time I saw that. The first time I saw that, I thought about all the clothes I got in my closet, my suits, my shoes. All my suits basically are either Stacey Adams or I can't think of their other name, but most of my shoes are Stacey Adams. Now, I don't know if it's because they're Stacey Adams. I just like that style. But I don't think that goes for everybody, but for the majority of us, yeah. You know, funny thing, when we think about, the name brand thing, Cadillac wouldn't be around if it wasn't for black folks. Cadillac almost went out of business because nobody was buying the car. And back in those days, you could buy a Cadillac for, I think it was $275 when they first came out. And black people weren't allowed to get a bank loan to buy those cars. So white people bought the cars for us. We gave white people the money to go get it, and we gave them a little bit more so they get the car for us. And then we started getting the cars with this, that, and this, that, and this, that added to it. And Cadillac started providing this, that, this, that, this, that already to the car. And that's what made the car popular because black people were buying the car. Because believe it or not, wasn't nobody buying the car. It's weird when you think about all this, but it's exactly right. The same thing that went in the 50s as opposed to black people and our buying power is the same thing that's going on right now. It has not changed. We spend more money
Uh,
than everybody in this damn world, but we won't spend it with each other. We
Mhm.
spend it with them and spend it with folks that don't give a damn about us and talk shit about us and talk shit to us, follow us around in the damn store. But we spend our money with them, but not with each other.
yeah. The problem that we always talk about is with when I know when even at work, when we sitting around, we having our morning meetings and we talk about consumers and who they trying to cater to and who they trying to, get to spend money and stuff like that. they don't spend a lot of time talking about how can we get the black people to spend money.
Mm-mm.
You know
You ain't
why they
got
don't
to.
spend time doing that? They don't
Mm-mm.
have to. We spending it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to cater to us. They don't even have to formulate no plans. They don't have to, they spend money on coming up with campaigns to get Jewish people to spend, to get other people to spend. They don't have to do that with us, you know. Hey, what you gonna do about the black people? Shit, just open and just flip the sign around and say open, you
Do
know.
you know that Jewish people will hold on to their money for a week, hold it for a week before they spend a quarter of it. They will hold it for a week and then spend it amongst themselves. Black people, no sooner we get it, we spend it.
But if we're being honest about a lot of things, though, let's just be honest. It's not just on our own volition that we like this. Some of that stuff is being conditioned and institutionalized and beat and drummed
Mm-hmm.
into us. So it ain't just, oh, this is what we naturally do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff been taught from a long time ago. Cause I heard somebody say something and that really just blew my mind. That says that the slave owner never had to say nothing to the children or whatnot. All he had to do was indoctrinate the woman. The woman was gonna
Mm-hmm.
teach it all to the children. Whatever he wanted done or whatever he needed to for the whole family to believe, teach it to the mama. The mama gonna spread it to everybody else, and that's how they could control a lot of people for generations to come because they spread it on down and down. All he got to do is one or two times. We think that they just kept being teaching it and keep being a certain way. At
Mm-hmm.
the point, it went on automatic, and we taught it to ourselves. So it's not just a
Correct.
thing of we doing it. I mean, granted, we are, and anybody who know whether about brands and stuff like I'm a Nike guy, and I'm here to tell you the quality of Nike is nowhere near what it used to be, but the
No.
price has gone up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got some Nikes that let you get caught in the rain with them. Watch they fall apart. You understand what I'm saying? It's up. They just ain't what they used to be. And anybody who's ever bought one of us men right here, you bought your wife a purse or something like that. You give her a couple months, it'll be sitting in there on the shelves, and you say, "What you do with that purse? I don't wear that. I don't wear that thing no more." But just had to have it or wanted it 6 months ago. You understand? You done spent a couple grand on this thing, and now it's just sitting there, and they end up either giving it to Goodwill or giving it to one of their little nieces or something. You understand what I'm saying? But they just had to have it. So
And I
sometimes,
go right and I go
yes, you
right
know what
over
I'm
there and
saying.
get it.
So sometimes it is just have to have a brand, and then when I've just seen it from my own eye buying
Hmm.
people stuff, and it just ends up in the back of a closet somewhere when they just wanted it or needed it, you out that money, and then you'll watch them give it away. Oh, I think this will make a good gift for our little niece. I spent 2,500 on that. You just finna give it to her. Oh, it's out of season 2 seasons ago, and you looking like. You understand, but they don't
Shit.
give a damn about that.
Shit.
They don't give a damn
Shit.
about that. Be like, tell
Let
you
me
what,
spend
you get that
2,500
away.
on a purse.
That's what I'm saying. For you get that away, get that back to me. Let me list this on eBay or somewhere. God, we gonna try to leave get 800 back for it, and I'm gonna keep
Mm-hmm.
800 since you don't want the purse. Whatever I get for this, it's mine.
I
Y'all
don't
know the
blame
best. Y'all know the
you.
best place to
Go
go and
ahead.
shop.
Cute.
The best place to go and shop is at a white person's yard sale.
Yep.
You go to one of them yard sale, estate sales, dude. Purses, man, they be selling dooney bags, leather dooney bags,
Purses
Louis
and
Vuitton
shoes,
bags.
man.
Yeah, 25, $30. They don't give a damn.
Purses and shoes.
Uh-huh. Because we so damn busy trying to be rubbing our noses in with the Joneses, trying to be up and mighty and uppity. Yeah, we can't do everything they do. Shit,
I don't
I don't
know.
get
It
it.
just it. You know about the whole charity stores at home. You can't shine and floss, and then that's your shine, and that floss is what people see is that's all to you. you gotta have some substance behind that, cause you can't be out here with. And cause I hate when women say, "Girl, he drive a big fancy car." Why do we still assume cause a nigga drive a fancy car he got money? Why do we assume that?
Mm.
Anybody can get a car loan these days. Anybody, you know what I'm saying? Why do we still assume that?
No.
Cause I know guys who got nice ass rides and stuff, still living in it with their auntie and shit.
Got a
Yeah.
Mercedes
And
living
how
in an
you know he
apartment.
didn't rent it?
Yes.
How do you know
So
he didn't rent it for the week or the month?
what'd you say?
I said, how do you know he didn't rent it?
I mean that too. How do you know he didn't rent it? Cause flossing is at an all time high. Cause there are guys who are professional make you think that this is what this is and it ain't.
Yeah.
Mm.
Especially with the Airbnbs, all he got to do rent that out for the weekend, flip a few pictures over, put his pictures up, make you think that nigga the shit.
Hmm, I guess. But you're right.
Oh my goodness! All right, well here we go. Let's land on the bang. Let's end it on a good one, y'all. Let please let Desmond play. Leon said he did hear it, so all right, so Mitch, if you was if you felt like you had a girl and y'all was sitting here doing like an interview or something, right? And she's sitting up here and y'all doing like a reality show and she just telling you all her past escapades and exploits, and you find out she did all this thing and there's certain things she used to do that she'll say, now I don't even do that to him. And she just talk glowingly and happy about being a hoe. Let's check this out.
I've had a lot of inappropriate relationships with men, with women, a lot of men, a lot of women. I was fucking, I was sucking, I was in bars, cars, closets, trains, basically. I mean, shit, I had a couple ran on me. I'm a runner, I'm a track star, all of that. Like, it was bad. And I'm not proud of it. And I want to publicly apologize for my choices and my decisions. You know, I was eating ass. And I don't even
God, dog.
my husband. So I don't know. I take full accountability. You know, it's not something that's because of my family situation. It's not like I had a bad father or a bad mother growing up. It was nothing wrong like that. I had a loving family, loving siblings, was raised well.
Well,
Just I
look
like
at his face. Y'all see his
So
face?
that what I'm asking you, bitch. Could you just sit there and just, you know what I'm saying? What's going through the dude mind, bitch? Take us through the mind of this
Shit.
dude.
If this motherfucker don't let my damn hand go, I'm gonna jippy jab slap this motherfucking smile off this bitch face. Man, that dude got all kind of crazy shit going through his mind. Man, ain't no goddamn way I could have sit there and listened to her say, man, you wouldn't say all that shit in front of everybody in no damn interview. That shit just wouldn't be happening. Now, me and you can sit down and we can talk about that, but that ain't for every damn body to know. Because see, you didn't sit there and said you ate ass and you trying to kiss me. Oh, hell no.
Not just
Couldn't do it.
ate ass, but won't eat your ass.
Yeah.
There was two things she
Mm-mm.
said she wouldn't do to him.
Okay, go ahead, Lee Jack. Go ahead. Just speak on it.
She said she done had trains ran on choo choo, but won't do it with her husband. What?
She said she a runner and a track star.
Yeah.
God,
I
When
tell
she would have
you.
started singing them songs, I would have got the fuck up and walk out of there. You
that's
ain't
what
gonna be
I'm
joking
saying.
around about this.
I would have pushed her hands off mine and scooted back. There.
Go ahead, Leah.
Yeah, she like you say, he was making when she was saying the things that she was saying. Like his stomach was turning upside down and inside out. He was like just hurt feelings, boy. You did all that, but I can't get wet.
You gonna give me something.
I just don't know where y'all go from here, cause you know it's probably things she probably have turned down in the bedroom that he's probably asked for, and then you find out, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing it in cabs, alleys, back bars, bar stools, in and outies, uppers, down. I done it all. Well, I don't feel the need to do that with you now. What?
Mm. Oh,
Crazy
I ain't good
hell.
enough. I ain't good enough. Bitch, get gone. God, no.
So as a woman, what you feel like, Marlena, when you hear that?
Ooh,
It's gonna be good.
yes. I, I don't know. I'm just gonna put myself in the dude's place.
There you go. Please do.
Damn, girl, you done did all this shit and you ain't never told me, but you gonna air all this shit out in front of
Okay.
every damn body, the whole public.
Woo. Public.
And I, and what if and what if he likes some of that stuff? And
Shit,
she
what you
said
mean?
she ain't doing it no more.
What you mean, what if? It ain't a man alive that don't like some of that stuff.
Damn. Ooh, I know he
How
hot.
much restraint it must have took for this man to just, I mean, he was just there like,
And then I have to give it to him because he sat there. His face was screwed like a mother, but he sat there.
That's a
And
fucking skit, cause ain't no fucking way.
I don't know no man. I don't know no man who would have sat there.
Shit.
She might have got one of them chokes we won't talk about later on.
Boy, you ain't lying.
and
You
remember, people, all chokes ain't the
know,
kill. Some is to incapacitate, right, Leah?
Right,
he
right.
he had great restraint. I have to give it to him because I don't. I'm a woman, and I don't think if I was a man, which I ain't never been or never tried to be,
Please don't do it.
and ain't trying to be. Um, I don't know. I don't think I could have sat there. I don't think I just could have sat there. And in the life that I'm in now, I can be very calm about a lot of things. But you being my woman or my husband or you know or something like that, and shit like that being aired out in
Mm,
front of in public, and I have
mm.
no knowledge of it first of all, and even if I did have knowledge of it, you're right. The discussion would have come to the point where this is between you and I.
Take that
Yeah.
How
shit
do
to the
you
grave.
how do you sit there and just air that out without having the respect enough to know how he feels about that being said?
Sound like
You
she didn't
just
give a damn.
you just said it. It's you know.
She enjoyed it. You at the end, you say hey, I just like being a hoe. You could tell. You could tell when she was talking about that, she was
I mean, I
truly
was gonna say it from the
reminiscing.
beginning. You stank asshole. You stank. I mean, from the beginning,
Thank
that's what I
you,
was gonna
so.
say. You stank asshole. Why would you sit there and do that to that man?
Oh God, steak
Why would you
asshole.
sit there and do that to that man? Man, yeah, I mean, you did all that stuff in your past, but you don't do it now or whatever. But why did you do that to that man? Why did you do that to your husband?
Should have took that to the grave. She should have never said that.
You shouldn't have never said that or did that. Now
Mm-mm.
you got to go back. He got to go back and face his friends, his coworkers, his, his family,
He gonna do the Harold Melvin. The whole town's laughing at me.
and people in the street that don't even know you might stop and say, "Oh, whispering going on. Ain't that the dude that was on that?
ain't that ain't that the booty mouth man?
Ain't that the dude?
Did his wife get ran over?
Ain't that guy that ain't gonna get his ass ate?
Ain't that guy who girl got a train ran on him? And she
And the
talked
problem,
about it on national TV.
Yeah.
and that's
And
what I
you
said.
see
And the
people,
problem with it is she would have when she said, "Well, I was a track star running through him." You know what I'm saying? When you making jokes like that, man, whoo,
God, oof. She made me want to pull my little hair
Lord
out
have
that I let
mercy.
grow.
I,
Make me
I,
want to pull it out.
my heart goes out to the brother. My heart goes out
well,
to the brother.
maybe now that answer. Maybe now it answers some of his question. Maybe now he go, "Why this thing don't quite feel right?"
Well,
maybe, maybe some questions being answered. Oh, okay. She's a hoe. Okay.
Because she didn't had a whole police baton stuck in that motherfucker.
Jane,
Uh, I mean, Jesus
I'm a woman and
Christ.
I'm embarrassed for it.
I bet.
And people love to say stuff like, well, well, if they
That was
just,
the past. Go on, say it.
yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Something, even though it was the past, right? And then let's be
Don't
honest,
nobody
we
give a
gonna keep
fuck.
it a buck. If we gonna keep it a buck, let's be honest. If you doing that much fucking, chances are somewhere along the way you done ran across one or two STD. You doing that much fucking.
Yeah.
When you done ran
So,
across another motherfucker that know your husband or
yep,
whatever, and looking at him doing this shit, looking
No,
at him
his
between his
yep.
listen.
fingers and shit.
And can you imagine his ex-women?
Oh
More
my
than that,
God,
they having
laughing
a
at his
field day.
ass.
You know, they're having a field day with that.
And
Like
then
I
you gotta
said,
understand, keep in mind, there's some petty ass niggas who will come up to him once they see, yeah, I want to nigga that, will say shit to him to his face and shit like that. Cause some niggas just that way.
Earl Melvin and the Blue Nose, whole town
Yeah.
laughing at me.
So now
Whole
you
town
gonna have this
laughing
man
at
getting into
me.
scuffles and arguments over shit he ain't had nothing to do with.
Damn, I feel for my brother.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's To me, that's the same thing as these women walking around with two little bitty ass clothes on, causing fights because you know your man gonna try to protect you, but you walking around with this little bitty ass shit on with your ass hanging all out. To me, it's about the same thing.
Wait till you see me Saturday.
I
I'm
mean, uh,
Oh Lord, have mercy.
man. Okay, well, we'll wrap it up with that right there, y'all. I just wanted to,
if I can call
um,
fight. Yeah.
I mean, people don't
Mm-mm-mm.
understand. It ain't your body that causes the fights. You know what I mean? You could be, as
Yes,
y'all
it is. It's
say,
your actions because if you let your girl walk around with her ass hanging out, it's gonna cause some dude to look at it and make a remark that's gonna piss you off. And it's her fault because she knew she shouldn't have been having that shit on in the first place. And then she'll throw that shit back on you, talking about when you met me, this is how I was dressed.
number
That shows
one
you don't have
thing
no
right
respect
there.
for the man.
Number
Huh?
one thing that's what they say. Number one thing when
Yeah.
this is how you met me. Matter of fact, I had the
Hmm.
same goddamn outfit on when you met me.
Well, that means you don't have no respect for me. You ain't got no respect for your damn self. You're gonna still walk around like that when you got some. So hey, pack your box, get the fuck out.
One thing I give you and Leo, boy, y'all are some goddamn telling people pack and get the fuck on quick. A heartbeat, goddamn.
Pack
Pack your box.
pack your motherfucking box. Kick rocks. God damn it. Start a fire on that shit. Get gone.
Leon said when the girl came over, when she was doing the fake crying, trying to move in, what you got that bag for?
Right.
Okay. Shit. Hey, we just be for real.
Yeah, I
Mm-mm.
don't know how much you cry. He said them tears don't move me.
Still in the hell don't.
He, he
Oh,
famous for saying
sweetheart.
that. He's famous for that line, man.
Hey, they don't. Oh, sweetheart. Let me help you put that back. Let me help you put that back. You can't.
Oh my man.
Mm-mm. I had a pretty good relationship deal. I put it on my page. This cat, evidently he lost his job, but he was getting $600 a month in food stamps. And I put it on my page. Boy, you ought to see some of the hilarious shit some of these women are talking about. With this dude ain't got no job, but he getting $600 a month in food stamps. And I was asking the question, would that be okay for a while if a man was getting $600 a month in food stamps but didn't have no job for a minute? Boy, you ought to see some of that.
What's the issue with it? If he's eligible for $600 food stamp, so what? So he's eligible. Does it make a
No,
difference? Because
no, the women was talking, no, that motherfucker got to get up and go to work like I do. And it's a trip
Until
because I
I
was like,
find a
the double
job, I'm gonna
standard.
yes,
spend the shit out them $600
yes,
until I
but if
find a
he's
job.
eligible for $600 worth of food stamps, maybe he can't. It, there's a reason why he got it because they don't just up and give them to you that easy.
Exactly. But
They
the
don't just
point
up and give
is,
it to you that easily. And furthermore, if he is single and capable of being able to work, he's going to have to be looking for employment.
of course, I mean, I get that. But my point is, us guys have been around enough women that we have taken a woman who didn't have shit, a pot to piss in or wanted to throw it out of, but we've taken them in, and all they had was some food stamps to contribute to the household. And I was saying it was just a contradiction of if the situation was in reverse, how women would react to it. Because
Yeah,
see, men will take things and make it work. I'm not gonna say every woman, but most women, oh boy, they're gonna talk about your ass and throw you under the bus talking about you. How he got to get his ass up. But it was a whole lot of women it was a lot of women that were saying that as long as he's contributing, he taking care of the children, he making meals and he fixing meals and keeping the house clean. And, we just reversing roles until he can get back on his feet. And I can respect some of those women that were saying that, but a lot of those women, no, hell no, fuck that shit. I
that's
married a
cool. You
man.
know what?
I'm with
That's
a
cool.
man.
That would be cool with me. That would definitely be cool with me. But I don't, you know and see the difference where the
Yeah,
effort is, where the effort is.
yeah,
If he's sitting at home playing video games all day, you come home, ain't no laundry done, ain't no dinner done, the kids ain't got no homework, kids' homework ain't
yeah.
done, the house ain't clean, and all those things, and no applications put in for a
Hmm.
job, but he's just sitting there playing game all day, you know, that's a different story. But you know where the effort is and what
Just
he's
go to my
doing.
page so you can see exactly what I'm talking
And
about.
I don't have no disrespect for a man like that. I don't.
Did you hear what I
Because
said, Marlena?
huh?
I said go to my page and look at it for yourself. That way you can see what I was talking about.
Okay.
I
But
mean, it's a
guess
pretty good.
what?
I got a whole lot of damn responses on it.
Yeah. Hey Andrea.
Guess what? Some of
Good
them women
evening,
gonna
everyone.
gonna feel some type of way about the men with or without a job.
Right.
Boy, it was a trip though,
Yeah.
and I had to say, isn't that a double damn standard? Isn't
Yeah.
that a double standard?
Yeah.
It was funny though. It was funny.
My head in the comb.
Your hair ain't combed.
Unfortunately. And
I
You
and
said
know
Drea,
what
my
you?
you came in,
I
we
said
about
it's
to
my
get ready
head
to go,
in the
baby.
comb.
I
In the
see,
comb. You know
I
how you put the
see.
water in the stick up? That's
Okay.
like you can do that. Like it comes here.
You kind of look like that dude from the Boondocks.
Yes.
The booty wrangler, we got that hat on. I like you, and I want you, and I'm gonna get you. We can do this the hard way, or we can do this the easy way.
Oh my God.
Damn. All right. Well, on that note right there,
What the
Mr.
hell?
On One, let's wrap this up.
Oh my God. What a
Get
comparison.
covered. We've learned a lot of information, got a lot of stuff across. Just want to remind everyone, hey, it's cold out there. It's getting cold. In some places, in other places, it's already cold. You might want to snuggle up and get you a snuggle buddy. Cuddly buddy.
Cause
it's snuggle buddy now.
I've been waiting for this one. Cause what season is upon us, Mr. Jackson?
It's
It's what?
What season is upon us, Mr. Jackson?
What season is it?
It's cuddling season.
Oh,
That ain't what you said.
Nah,
That ain't what you say. You know what
that's
season
not
it
what
is.
you normally say.
That ain't what you say.
Huh?
It's
Yeah, come on with it, Leah.
He know what it is. He know what it is.
yeah. What
what's
season
wrong with
is
you?
it?
You can't say
He
cuffing.
can't say it. He can't say it now.
Cuffing
He can't say
season,
it now.
goddamn it. Everybody knows cuffing.
It's cuffing season.
Hey, Andrea said you can't say it now.
It's, okay, I'm gonna go and say this. It's
We gotta
cold
go
out
get our
there.
ducks,
It's
Andrea.
getting cold. You better find you one, cuff him up, goddamn me, cuff him up, cuff her up, and goddamn me, snuggle.
Not snuggle.
Snuggle buddy.
Andrea, we gotta go find our ducks.
God, dog.
Ducks
You
and
know what
cuffing.
I'm saying? We're gonna have to get new ones. I'm making a trip.
Duck season too.
Oh,
It is.
Duck season.
Did you
It's
say
duck
fuck a
It
duck?
is.
It's fuck a duck season.
Suck a duck.
Oh.
Yeah,
duck.
suck a duck season.
What does that mean?
It's only 2 weeks out of the year.
What does suck a duck mean?
No, it ain't, because it's cold and the light bills need to get paid. A sucker to pay the bills and keep
Oh,
it warm.
shit.
A simp.
It's sucker duck season too.
It sure is. I'm making a trip that way. I'll stop through Hot Springs and get us some more. Send it to me.
All right.
I'll bet you right there.
What you want?
You can go downtown.
What you
to
want?
the duck tour thing. Get some more duck whistles.
Oh, okay, I get
you.
All right. All right. Well, resident big man, take us out of here.
Well, today was a pretty good show. I'm glad everybody came to tune in with us and tune in with us next time. Again, I'm gonna say it again. The resident big man, your resident UPS man, would like you to keep your damn lights on so we can see where we're going and put them damn pooches up. So I ain't got to kick him down the street. I ain't gonna kick you, dog. I'm just playing. But you know what I'm saying.
No, he not.
but look, being for real, y'all, let's be a little more kinder and gentler to each other. It's too much crazy mess going on. We already got a lot of mess we got to put up with. So let's stop making it so hard on each other. Good night, y'all.
All right. All right, Andrea, you want to say something to the people, even though you just came in? You know, a quickie invented by men, of course.
Hell, ain't no such thing as a quickie.
I don't like quickies, so that's no. But as Mario said, yes, I did just come in. Sorry, I missed the show, but I hope that you guys had a great show tonight and hope that everyone enjoyed whatever information that they put out there. But I am going to comment on that last little bit that I did catch. If you got a man that's getting them food stamps, you better keep his ass. Groceries is going up these days. Every little bit counts. If a man
go to my page and check it out, what I put on there, Andrea.
I saw
okay.
it. If he getting them food stamps, all y'all can eat. Okay? You just pay the bills.
Hey, I ain't knocking that shit. I'm trying to tell you shit. As a person who grew up on them food stamps, if done right, food stamp could go a long goddamn way. Food stamp will last longer than your regular money.
And while you getting them, hey, my number is 512-521. 4 more digits. I need to buy a book or two.
You might have well had
Inbox me.
777-9311. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, Miss Madeline,
You're doing no
Miss
half and
Marlena.
half now. No half and half. It's 40 for 65, because you know how it go. I'm sorry, Mario.
40 for 65. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You doing that new math.
That is not new math.
You doing that damn new math.
Went
Hell no.
back in the day, you got a book of food steps, and that book of food steps only came 65. Right or wrong?
That's
Yeah.
right.
But if you gonna give me $60 worth of if I give you $60 worth of food stamp, I want $30 in cash.
No, well, he cheap.
Well, if you want $30,
Mario,
Wait,
you didn't
wait.
hear what she said.
So
Right.
you giving 40 for
65
65?
for 40. 65 for 40.
Wait, that's how y'all do it? Okay, cool.
We don't do it like that here.
What I said, we do that
Correct.
shit is half and half, whatever you gonna give me double the amount of food stamp that I give you cash. But I mean, I'll take it. If you want to give me 40
yeah,
for 65, I'll take it.
I know you will.
Lord have mercy. You don't take less than that.
No, I thought she meant the other way around, but I didn't know she was giving, okay, cool, fine, run it.
It's look, I get 200 for 100. That's what I
Yep.
get.
Yep. All right, Marlena, and Miss Madeline, Southern Belle Diva, take us home.
Meow. We had some interesting topics this evening. Here's something. Let us know what you think about them. I was kind of shocked a little bit at what was coming by, but and it was kind of foul, some of it. But anyway, just let us know how you feel. Thank you for joining in with us, and hope to see you back again next week. Meow.
All right. Before we get out of here, I just want to say one thing. If you go to a church and they start to ask you, instead of saying touch your neighbor and say be blessed or whatever they be saying when they say touch your neighbor, except for this time they say touch your neighbor, cut your arm, and you cut their arm and y'all put some blood in water and y'all drink it, that might not be the church for you. I'm just saying. You might want to get out of there if y'all asking each other to drink each other blood. So.
Like, what?
Oh, you missed out on that one,
You
girlfriend.
know what I said? If y'all gotta share blood and drink it, you might want to just go get on, walk up out of there and just say thank you, but not interested.
That make
That's
y'all
some
what,
stuff.
blood brothers now? Oh, okay, I get it.
Listen, that's far from the days of sticking your finger and rubbing it together.
Mhm.
And I never did that because I'm scared of anything sticking. I don't like needles or nothing. Anybody tell you I overdose and kill myself, you tell me they tell a damn lie because I don't like needles sticking or nothing.
I believe
Okay.
that.
Real quick, is that stuff that we do? Or that what you ever did a blood brother thing,
You
man?
know it. He on to the now.
Leon, you ever did that?
Did what?
Become blood brother with somebody. Y'all both cut yourself and rub it together.
You know.
Y'all ain't never stick y'all finger and become blood brothers with somebody as a kid? I ain't neither.
He did it. He just
Who?
don't. He grew up in the country, and country folks always did it.
Who?
I ain't never did
He
no
did.
shit like
He
that.
did. I did.
Who is he? You?
I did.
You
You
did,
done that
Andre?
shit?
Mhm.
God, dog.
So
Now
who
let me ask
grew
you
up?
a question. Are you and that person still even friends to today?
Um, man, I ain't seen them kids in I don't know when. But we grew up on down on 15th Street together. Then when my parents moved out our house on 15th Street, we stayed with our grandmother before we moved to the east side. So they moved behind my grandmother's house. It's like they were following us. And then when we moved to the east side, they moved to the east side too. And then after that, I don't know what happened to them. So yeah, we still blood brothers.
Yeah, you might be carrying them
We
on your damn back. Shit.
Nakia, Weasel, where y'all at? I miss y'all all these years.
I bet you don't even know Weezer real damn name.
Weasel.
I mean, I feel bad. I definitely
I
grew up
never
with
knew
some
that.
people that I don't know their damn real name either. I mean,
I
to this
have
day.
too. Now that I can say I've grown up with some people I don't know their real name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
And
it,
you don't realize you don't know their real names until somebody asks you, well, what's their real name? I'm like, I never know his
like
real
she said,
name.
Weasel. His name Weasel Weaselton.
I wonder where you got
My
that damn name
sister
from.
probably know their real names, but as far as me, no, I'm sorry.
Why y'all calling that boy Weasel?
That was his nickname.
Bullshit. It was something that motherfucker did to get that
Yeah,
damn name.
y'all know
No, that's
what?
what his mom called him. Why?
That's a,
Hey, it was
that's a hell
just
of a name
that
for
was just
somebody
his
to name their
nickname.
child. I
Well,
got mad. My
usually
man one time called
a
him a weasel
weasel is
spitting
not a good
motherfucker.
name for a person.
It sure went.
I
It sure
know.
ain't because I got mad at my man one time and called him a weasel dick motherfucker.
Damn, not a
Damn.
weasel dick.
And I don't even remember saying it. My girlfriend was laughing every time I came around and she kept laughing. She kept laughing. I'm like, why do you keep laughing? She said, you remember that day you and Blaine got into it? I said, yeah. She said, you called him a weasel dick motherfucker. And I've been laughing at that every time I see you. I'm like, I don't even recall saying that. She said, girl, you was hot.
Damn.
Boy.
I don't recall saying it.
I bet you if you could ask him, he does.
I bet he does too.
Oh my God. Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna get up out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out with us again. Don't forget our episode did drop today, and this one will be dropping either tomorrow or the day after, depending on how fast I can get it all ready to go. So over the weekend, y'all have double the pleasure of listening to us. And sooner or later, we're gonna be, getting I'm trying to work us toward going live on TikTok and all that type of stuff. So TikTok require that you have all these goddamn markers that you have to hit. So I'm trying to hit them so we can get over there. So yeah, introduce us to the world, cause everybody on TikTok, I mean, shit, in parts of the world you ain't never heard of. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so y'all stay tuned for that. Stay tuned to we're trying to get the call in thing, rolling up, getting right to what people could call in, and we just have a live call in show. We are definitely trying to update with the year about to end. I don't know if we'll get it all in this year, but I promise you by the start of January, whenever the show starts back up, we will have all this stuff worked out and ready to go. So
Is
just
this
stay
our last
tuned for
show?
those changes. Huh?
This our last show
No,
for the year?
no,
Oh,
no. I'm just saying by the time we do come back, I should have all that stuff worked out. Cause I'm really looking forward to the whole call in because we just never know who may do it. I think that'll be an interesting little edge to the show.
Be funny as hell.
Yeah, it
Definitely.
would be. So, and the whole TikTok thing, that'll just be a bonus. So, yeah, all right, we out. And thank you. And Mama D, we hope you're feeling better. I don't even know if you're under the weather, but I'm just gonna say feel better anyway. All right. Anything? Anybody want to close it out with anything? Oh, if
Yeah,
not, we
I'd
out.
like to give a shout out also to Diane and Janine. We haven't seen them on the podcast in a little while. So shout out to all the ladies, Diane, Dianetta, and Janine. Come on in whenever you can. We miss you.
All right.
I don't miss that Dianetta. Man.
Oh my goodness. Well, guess what? When she come back, I'm gonna be the first person to tell her what happened so she can respond accordingly.
You
So
ain't
she
got to because I know she's sitting up watching it anyway.
All right. Well, we out, y'all. Good night.